must know phrases. 예매하고 싶을 때 어떻게 얘기해야 될지 긴장이 되잖아요. You're on the phone, you can't see their face, you don't know what to say. 그럼 이 표현들 외우면 you'll be okay. Let's go over these phrases. Hello again, everyone. Now it's time for day 4's reading points. First, from sentence number 2. My husband and I have been feeling stir-crazy after weeks of being stuck inside because of the cold. So we decided to take a trip to break free and took a week off for a short winter getaway. Let's review these phrases for wanting to take a trip. Number 1, stir-crazy. 뭔가 답답하고 미칠 것 같아. Here, I'm going stir-crazy. Be stuck inside. 밖에 못 나가다. I'm stuck inside watching my brother this weekend. Next, take time off. 뭔가 시간이 좀 쉬다 from work or school. I'm taking time off to visit my dad in the States. Next, break free. 뭔가 벗어나다. You need to break free from that horrible job. Or, I'm going to college. It's finally time to break free from my parents and start a new life. Now, here, getaway versus trip. Trip is just general 여행, one trip. Oh, we're going on a trip this weekend. Or getaway, 힐링 여행. I'm planning a getaway next month. Now, let's look at a conversation that includes all of these. I've been feeling so stir-crazy lately from being stuck inside all week. Same here. I'm thinking of taking a few days off to break free for a bit. That sounds perfect. Maybe a quick getaway to the beach? Yeah, even a short trip would do wonders right now. Now there's a couple things I want to talk about here. For a bit, this means 잠깐. So, can I talk to you for a bit? 이렇게도 잘 쓸 수 있습니다. For a bit. Another one, do wonders. Let's say you're not feeling good and your husband or wife makes you a soup. You can say, wow, that soup did wonders. I feel so much better. 뭔가 makes you feel better. Do wonders. Next, from sentence number 4. My husband was booking our tickets online. Does next Friday work for us? Let's talk about the difference between book and make a reservation. Now, book 뭘까요? 예매하다인데 usually for beginning English students, when they hear book, they think 책. But we use book very often for 예매하다. Now, there is a difference between book and make a reservation though, so let's talk about it. Book is used to arrange or secure something in advance. Specifically, hotels, tickets, flights, events, and tours. 뭔가 something or some place, some event, we use book. For example, she booked 2 tickets to the concert. So here we have an event, the concert. So we use book. We do not use make a reservation here. Instead, we use make a reservation when we're arranging to have something like a service. A restaurant, people are making food for you. Fine dining, fancy restaurant, maybe spa or 피부과, that kind of place, and clinic. These places we would want to use make a reservation. 그리고 make a reservation 조금 더, it has a little bit more of a polite feel to it than book. Let's look at our example. Did you make a reservation for the spa treatment? 뭔가 친구랑 같이 가려고 했는데 친구한테 야, 혹시 너 예약했나? Did you make a reservation for the spa treatment? However, there are some situations where you can use book and make a reservation. One example of this is a restaurant. Let's look at the differences. Here we have book a table. Did you book a table? This phrase is also common, but we also say make a reservation at a restaurant. So you can use both of these when talking about making a reservation or booking a table at a restaurant. Next, must know phrases. 뭔가 예매하고 싶을 때 어떻게 얘기해야 될지 뭔가 긴장이 되잖아요. You're on the phone, you can't see their face, you don't know what to say. 그럼 이 표현들 외우면 you'll be okay. Let's go over these phrases. First, book. I'd like to book a flight to Minneapolis. Can I book a hotel room for June 6th? I want to book a ticket to the concert. I'd like to book a seat on the KTX to Busan. Now, make a reservation. Here, we could say, I'd like to make a reservation for 4 people at 6 o'clock, please. Could I reserve a table for this evening? Now, this is not make a reservation, but we also use reserve in this context. Could I reserve a table? Can I make an appointment for a spa treatment? Here, appointment and reservation have the same meaning. I'd like to schedule an appointment for Friday at 2 o'clock. Here, we can also use schedule an appointment instead of make a reservation for similar phrasing. Next, from sentence number 5. Yeah, we can't afford to go international, so where should we go? Let's talk about some phrases for money trouble. First, can't afford to. This is a hard limit. We can't do it. Maybe because of time, money, or energy. I can't afford to waste my time on this. I can't afford to buy that car. Next, be on a budget. This is 뭔가 예산을 있을 때. We can spend it, but we're trying not to. I'm on a budget, so I can't spend that. Keep it affordable. This is when we want to keep our spending at a reasonable limit. For example, when you're going on a trip, you might set a budget and say, we need to keep everything affordable so we don't spend crazy amounts of money. Keep it affordable. Now let's use a personal example and try and see if you can translate someone talking about going on a trip on a budget. 여행 가고 싶은 거 알지만 너무 비싸지 않게 가야 해. 요즘 예산이 빠듯하잖아. I know you want to go on a trip, but we need to keep it affordable. 너무 비싸지 않게 가야 돼. We need to keep it affordable. We are on a tight budget. 요즘 예산이 빠듯하잖아. We can say tight budget. We're on a tight budget right now. Next. 그러니까 멀리는 무리인 거 알아. 그냥 드라이브 여행 어때? I know we can't afford to go anywhere too far. 무리인 거 알아. We can't afford to. How about just taking a road trip? Wonderful. One more time, all together. I know you want to go on a trip, but we need to keep it affordable. We're on a tight budget right now. I know we can't afford to go anywhere too far. How about just taking a road trip? I love road trips. What about you? Driving through the streets and seeing all the beautiful places, especially in Korea, it's very fun to take road trips because you can see all the beautiful hills. I can always afford to take a road trip. Number 6. I'm up for anything as long as it's not too cold. How about Jeju Island? They've got a great sale going on right now, he suggested. Let's talk about the difference between up for, down for, and in. Actually, all of these phrases can be used pretty similarly, except in some situations. Now, these are the situations we can use these phrases in. Number 1, showing interest in something. I'm up for trying that out. Or agreeing. Do you want to go watch a movie? Sure, I'm down for that. Next, confirming a plan. We're going to Jeju Island this weekend. Are you going? Yeah, I'm in. But these are the situations we cannot use them in. We're all going to Busan this weekend. I'm up for it. No. Instead, you have to say, I'm down for that. I'm in. Now, I'm up for it means you're thinking about it or considering it, not committing. So here, I'm down for that or I'm in 도 잘 어울립니다. I'm down for that. I'm in. Next, your boss says, we're launching a new project next week. Are you down for it? Ding, ding, ding. Instead, are you in? Here, are you down for it? 왜 틀렸을까요? Here, down for it is a very informal expression, so we do not want to use this at work. Instead, are you in, which is neutral and can be used formally, is a better expression to use here. Are you in? Next, want to try skydiving? I'm in, ding, ding, ding. Instead, I'm up for it. In our first sentence, we didn't use I'm up for it because we weren't committing. Instead, we're considering, right? In this situation, we're just considering. Hey, want to try skydiving? Sure, I'm up for it. Did we make a plan? No, we're just considering. Well, sounds like fun. So, I'm in is yes, I will do it. I'm in. I'm going. I'm up for it is maybe, sounds like fun. I'm up for it. And I'm down for is our most informal expression, so this has to be used only with friends or people that you're close to. Awesome. Now, grammar bonus. Woohoo! Up for or down for is usually used with a noun or verb ing. And in is usually used by itself or with be. Now, let me give you an example. I'm down for going to the movies. I'm up for going to the movies. Here we have the ing, right? But can we say, I'm in for going to the movies? No. I'm in, we just say, I'm in. Sure, why not? I'm in. Can you notice how our intonation rises on up and goes down on down? I'm down for going to the movies. I'm up for going to the movies. I'm in. I'm up for anything as long as it's not too cold. How about Jeju Island? Here we're focusing on they've. They've got a great sale going on right now, he suggested. Now, I really like going to cafes, and usually I like having a specific drink. So last week I told my husband, can we go to Starbucks? They have a really great seasonal drink there right now. Here, I didn't use Starbucks or it. Instead, I used they. So let's talk about when we use they for something singular, because Starbucks is just a store. Now, we can use they for companies or brands. However, if it's a legal entity, 뭔가 법인, we don't use that. Instead, we use it. Now, 이렇게 설명하면 좀 복잡하니까 let's look at an example. Number 1, I love this brand. They make the best coffee. Here, they is talking about the brand, but it's talking about the people who make the coffee. So when we're talking about the people behind the brand, maybe doing something or making something, then we can use they. But Apple announced it will release a new iPhone. In this case, it's an announcement about what Apple will do, not about making the phone or doing something, just release. Then we say it. Apple announced it will release a new iPhone. Now, next, when gender is unknown or not important. For example, someone left their umbrella. I say this a lot in my academy. I don't know if it's a boy's notebook or a girl's notebook. 이럴 때는 그냥 there. Someone left their stuff. 그리고 세 번째, when talking about an unspecified person. Here, ask anyone if they want to join. Let's say we're going to have a party this weekend, and we want to invite people, but we don't know anyone. We can say, it's okay. Just ask anyone if they want to join. Thank you very much. We talked deeper about different things in our reading book from class 4. Now we have to do some review. I'll see you in the next class. Usually quickly or briefly, and this is neutral tone, so it can be formal and it can be informal. Now, I hear a lot of mistakes with favorite because it's a really common word that almost all English students know,